Alright, gang. Still waiting on stuff, so I took the time to shine it up. And for 15-plus-year-old paint, it's got its imperfections, but it still holds a little bit of a shine. Looks okay. Definitely got its problems. Ding there. Piece of sheet metal fell on it here. Got some nicks there from banging into the wall over there. Piece of sheet metal. I think that's what hit it right there. Got a crack there. Crack there. Starting to get a little crack right here. But it's going to get put together and paint is down the road. So, I even wiped off the engine bay again. Paint's down the road, so that I'm going to get a driver first. And then I'll deal with the making it pretty. But look down here, I got some parts. My camshaft and lifters. That's a new oil pump. I took my oil pump apart and it was all gouged up. So I called the machinist today, and he said that he just finished honing my block, or excuse me, he just finished boring it, and that he still needs to hone it. And it cleaned up. I got 40 thousandths over pistons, so the roller block they gave him cleaned up at 40 thousandths. It was pretty rough, but he said I should be getting a phone call tomorrow that it's finished. And he has my 69 351 Windsor heads that I picked up in Carlisle, Pennsylvania several years ago. He said, or the guy that I bought them from said that he had them on a 351, and he ran high 12s, I believe, high 12s or mid 12s in a quarter mile, which is way faster than I would try to go. I just want a hot street car, that's all. So I picked them up, and I've had them. I bought them things probably 8 years ago, and I haven't used them until I recently fired this engine up with the flat tappet cam in it that went bad. But they are heavily ported. They've had a lot of professional work done to them, probably more than what you would ever want to spend in a cast iron head, but somebody did it, and I got them for a pretty cheap price. So I was going to use them, and then I had them milled. Once I got them, I had them milled, and they're probably right below 60 cc's. They're probably 59.5 or right at 60. I think factory they're 60.4. But this deal came up here. They are the Ford SVO heads, the X303s, which has the 64 cc chamber on them. 1.72 rockers, which with my camshaft would give me a 550 lift. So I'm thinking I'm going to use those SVO heads, but they need a little bit of work, in my opinion. This is the old intake gasket. This is the old intake gasket that was on my 351 cast heads. And when you put it on here, you could still see a good bit around there that needs cleaned up. My 351 heads had a lot of bowl work, a lot of porting, so these gaskets matched it perfectly. And they're old, but I still have them up there because I want the part numbers off of them. So I'm not going to do any bowl work to those heads because I'm too scared. But I'm definitely going to port the intake runner to match that gasket, because I've already ported my intake to match those gaskets. So it would just be hitting a flat wall, so I definitely need to at least gasket match those heads. anyhow, I was worried a little bit. I am worried a little bit how much compression that I'm going to drop, because I was trying to stay over 9-to-1. Let me grab a piston here. This is my piston. There's a part number on it. If you can see it in there. P736. 40 thousandths over. I haven't been able to find anything of what they were. I don't know. I haven't been able to find anything where that part number correlates to anything. But I don't know. I don't know what compression those pistons are going to be at a 64cc chamber. So if somebody can figure that out, that would be nice. And my carpet is in. The bottom kick panels are in on both sides. I still need to screw down my high beam switch. That seal plate is in, except for the 4 screws on the inside. It's on the outside. I haven't put this seal plate in because I still need to wire my brake lights up, and I don't want to be a problem with the wiring in there. If you can see, the bolt right here broke off of my seat rack, so I need to fix that before I bolt my seat back in. I'd like to get some kind of material to put up there. Actually, I have it right here. Some vinyl to put up there on the A-pillar. And the interior is done. A couple pieces of wind lace I need to put back on, like right there. But the interior is about finished up. So next week I should be assembling a short block and figuring out those heads and my roller cam and lifters. Yeah, all is good so far this week. And it shined up, so I can't wait to get it back in there and hear it. And a 550 lift is going to be a lot bigger than I ever expected to run, but I don't have any other pedals to mount rocker arms, and I'm not going to go drop $250 on a set either. So it is what it is, and those heads are good for up to 600 lift, so it'll be fun. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.